Hi guys, I just attempted to do a live with little success. My internet is super choppy, so I've moved outside. Hopefully that works a little bit better. I'm on here to chat about BOGO. I haven't done a live in ages. I've been so caught up in summer. We were up at the cottage for the past 10 days. The girls are home, school's done, so it's been really fun and free, and I'm loving it. But I'm so excited to be on here with you guys. It feels like it's been long overdue, and what an exciting thing to jump on to talk about today's BOGO. So this is available in North America. There's BOGO in Europe as well, but they're not doing the bundle box. So if you're in North America, if you're in Canada and the US, then you have access to the bundle box today only. What we know are the 5 oils that are, we know 5 of the oils that will be in the box. We know that there's going to be island mint, turmeric, tea tree, Melissa, and deep blue. Those are the 5 oils that we know. It looks in the picture like there are going to be 5 other oils and 1 roller. That's what I do. If the picture is leading in any way and sort of showing us, giving us a sneak peek, it looks like there will be 5. Hi Megan! BOGO box available today. It looks like there's going to be 5 other oils, 5 other 15 mils, and 1 roller. So I'm so excited to see what's in there. Hi again, Megan. Evans as well. The 2 Megans on there. I'm going to go through the oils that we do know are going to be in there for sure, and I'm going to go through a couple of practices of how I use them in my daily support routine, because I do use not all of them, but 3 of the 5 that we know of I use every single day, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. I want to start with Melissa. I was really excited to see that this was one of the oils that were going to be available in the BOGO box. This one at retail is, the price point of this oil is up there, and at wholesale either it's quite an investment. Hi Emily, an investment as well. So the way I take this one is I like to smell this one. It kind of smells like Sucrets. Do you guys remember back in the day, those Sucrets cough lozenges? It smells like that, but the properties of Melissa is why it's so exceptional that it's in the BOGO box this week. So what I do is I just take the finger pad of my pointer finger and put it over the bottle, and then flip it over like that to get a little bit of oil on the top of my pad, and then I go into the roof of my mouth and receive the benefits internally. It really helps me to connect into a high vibrancy, so a high frequency. The Melissa oil is one of the highest frequency of oils, so when you take it internally like that, you're tapping into this other dimension. It's almost as though you're opening up these passageways within your neural pathways, within your mind, that get you to a place that goes beyond just your routine thinking. So it's shown that we recycle the same thoughts over and over again. Melissa is fantastic for getting out of those recycled thought systems and going into a new pattern of thinking that is at the highest vibration. I'm just going to read a little bit from this book called Essential Emotions, which I highly recommend if you're oiling to grab this as a resource. It's so beneficial. I find it really helps to understand the emotional benefits of the oils that you're taking. So Melissa is the oil of light. It awakens the soul to truth and light. It reminds individuals of who they truly are and why they came to this earth. Melissa invites one to release everything and anything that holds them back from reaching their fullest potential. Melissa assists individuals in receiving spiritual guidance by reconnecting them with their inner voice. It uplifts the soul by preparing one to ascend. When one feels too weighted down by the burdens of life, Melissa encourages them to keep going. It gives strength and vitality to the innermost recesses of the heart and soul. This oil invites one to participate, those birds sound beautiful, to participate in higher realms of living and dreaming. As they stay connected to spiritual sources, they feel lightness in their being and brightness in their core. Melissa reminds everyone that each individual has a spark of divinity within them, and with love and attention, the spark will grow. This oil fuels that spark of energy, igniting an individual's true self. Melissa assists them in shedding everything that is not in harmony with their inner light. Melissa's enthusiasm is contagious. Through the intense light and vibration this oil has to offer, individuals may feel they cannot help but let go of feelings of darkness, despair, and other low vibrations that are holding them down. It teaches the joy of living. I'm working a lot with Melissa right now. Every single day I take it internally the way I just showed you, a drop on the roof of my mouth, to tap into exactly what the book just showed us that it does, to get into that light energy, particularly right now when we're navigating some really uncharted territories between good. Megan, it's not, what did you think about taking on the roof of your mouth? The lemon balm. Yeah. And it grows in your backyard? What? Tell me everything. You have lemon balm in your backyard? It is called that. You're right. Also referred to as that. I am taking it that way internally every single day as I'm navigating these new conversations right now between being in the pandemic and the Black Lives Matter movement, which has been really uncharted territory for me, and really navigating a lot of emotions that are coming up for me, even in ways that I didn't really recognize that it was impacting me. Melissa's really helping me to move through that, and helping me to move out of my mind so much so that I'm not constantly ruminating on answers, but going within and trusting that light source energy is available to me. Melissa, the practice of doing that daily. I mean, why don't we all go into why don't we commit to a Melissa challenge? Those of us that have Melissa or that are buying into the BOGO box, and take it internally the way that we did it every day for 21 days. And I would love to hear if you do that. Maybe Megan, that would be something you'd be interested in doing. Taking the Melissa internally on the roof of your mouth every morning, and just journal for about 5 minutes, and then just see if anything develops by day 21. A lot of things coming off, a lot of letting go of stuff, and a lot of just intuitive tuning into your heart center and your gut. It's very impactful. We'll try it every morning now. Thank you. Yeah, try it every morning. Commit to the 21 days. I would love to hear from you. And those of you watching this back on recording, I would love to hear if you commit to that too. Deep Blue. If you don't know, now you know. Deep Blue is incredible for any tension in the body. So it relieves not only tension, but also not only muscular tension, but tension that's derived from stress and anxiety as well, which we also carry physically. So mind, body, and soul are all connected. So if there's any area where there's I'm going to make up a word, I don't know if this is a word, but I'm going to call it stagnation, or I was going to say clognation. If you feel clogged in any area, so if you feel like we talked about ruminating over the same thoughts over and over, recycling the same worries, the same doubts, the same cycles of thinking that are not seeming to evolve, actually Deep Blue is the oil for you for that. So we tend to go to Deep Blue for any kind of muscular discomfort, which it's beautiful for that as well. And I like to take 2 drops in the rub. And the rub is just like a cream. So I put about a pea size amount and then drop 2 drops of the Deep Blue inside of there. Rub it in the palms and rub it along where I carry tension. I carry it at the back of the neck. So I just put my flat palms on the back of the neck just like that. I love that I'm competing with nature and all the sounds in the backyard. And then I massage it in. I come down to the shoulders here. So remember, when you're doing that, you're relieving physical tension, but you're also letting go of any clogged, emotional, recycled behavior that's also stuck in the body, that's manifesting intention physically, okay? Because it's all connected, and the oils help to address on all of the levels. That's what's so amazing about essential oils, is that we're not just surface level. We're going deep to the cells. And on a cellular level, we're repairing any damage, DNA damage, and cellular damage that's being held in the body and manifesting in other ways. Tea tree, come on, this is a household staple. If you're using essential oils, you for sure have tea tree, because it's amazing. And it's just one that you can go to for so many different things. So I will go through how I'm using it. I use it in my toner every day. I just do a couple of drops on a little face pad with my toner, and I'll add the tea tree to it. I also use it like a spot treatment. So if I'm getting, which I did get here, a little, it's starting to dry up, I'm using the tea tree on the spot treatment there and putting it onto any areas that need to draw out the impurity in order to repair the skin. So it's excellent topically for skin treatment. It's also really good because it's antibacterial in your cleaning agents. So if you have a household cleaner, you can either add this to your household cleaner. If you're interested, you can actually make your own DIY household cleaners using tea tree and lemon. I like as well because it's a disinfectant. And the On Guard concentrate, which is a cleaning agent, it's 1 tablespoon. You put it in a glass bottle and then you dilute the rest. So the 1 tablespoon of the On Guard cleaner concentrate, 10 drops of your tea tree, 10 drops of lemon, and then I do 10 drops of On Guard as well on top of the concentrate, and then I top it off with water. And that's a beautiful cleaning, all-purpose cleaning agent. Bathrooms, it gets out the grime in bathrooms and everything. Tea trees also, I'm going to look exactly what it says, but basically it's energetic. I was going to say that it's the oil of energetic boundaries. So I know someone who has an allergen to the cinnamon in On Guard, which is also for protecting boundaries. And so what they use in replacement is tea tree. And so you just rub it across your body. If you're a teacher, massage therapist, any job, any profession really that requires you to be in front of other people who have their own energy that they're exuding, it's a really good idea to consider protecting your boundaries and your energy with tea tree. So you would just take a drop on your hand and rub your hands together. And then you want to get access to your bare skin. So if you go underneath the shirt line there, then rub it across your chest. That will create an energetic barrier that way. And it works phenomenally. I think there's a lot to be said. More research is coming out about the healing properties of touch. So tea tree in conjunction with your hands actually on your body creates a really beneficial protective barrier. So it's not armor on. It's not that you are guarding yourself. You're just protecting your own energy. If you're an empath like me, then you will take in other people's energies. That protects you from knowing what's yours and what's not your own, so that you can really conduct yourself authentically to your own energy, which is so important. And you know what? I talked about professions that's involved with being in contact with people, but this goes also for boundaries within your own family, energetic boundaries with your children, with your spouse, with a parent, whatever that looks like for you. Tea tree's beautiful for that. And I have to just say, I use this also in my hair care products as well. So I'll put it in with the shampoo. It's really good. And it's really good anti-lice, a really good natural anti-lice agent. So when the girls were in school, we created a spray bottle and we'd spray down their backpacks, the back of their coats, and line just like the hairline here. So they say like around the ear and the nape of the neck. And that will help to prevent lice. Lavender does that as well. So tea tree is a beautiful oil. That's 3. Island Mist is only available as a promotional oil usually. So this is not in stock in our back office. So those of you who are oiling and have your own back office and order regularly, this isn't something that you can put in your cart in your LRP. So if you're a loyalty rewards point holder, which means that for every oil you buy, you're retaining points that go towards free oils, right? So it's a reward program. It's an excellent reward program, and I'll talk more about that. But even as a reward holder, we do not have access to Island Mist regularly. So this is a promotional oil after this week. So they're doing 3 days. It's today, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Will be 3 oils that they'll introduce. And then next week they're doing another 3 days, another 3-day reveal of the essential oils. I know it's something like that. I actually think today was the BOGO box reveal, so there was no oil. And then I think tomorrow is an oil they're going to reveal, Wednesday an oil, and then there's going to be 2 more oils the next week, so Monday and Tuesday, I believe. And then there's 6 free ones. So one is going to be buy one and get 2 free. Are you guys still with me? Are you still following along? This is a lot of education, and I hope it's serving you well. If you are oiling already, and this isn't your first time with oils, grab a pen and a pad. We've gone through tea tree, deep blue, and Melissa. This is applicable education. So it's information here that will actually help you to use and maximize the use of your oils in your collections today. So not a lot of, it's all relevant. It's all really good. So if you want to grab a pen and paper, I invite you to do so. If you're watching this playback in video form, then grab your pen and your paper and write down some notes here. So Island Mist is a blend of oils. It has a more, there's eucalyptus in it, and you can smell the eucalyptus in it. So it's a really nice one for diffusing in the car. I use this one in the shower, so I use it interchangeably with eucalyptus. It's also really good on sauna rocks, which I have taken to doing. So if you take a drop or 2 of your Island Mist and put it on the sauna rocks or in your shower, so you let the hot water come down to the shower ground, and then you just do 2 drops in the shower, and then you get this explosion of aroma that's very invigorating and awakening. I think that's a really good pro tip. I did that this morning, and I really gave myself the spa royal treatment this morning. I would love to tell you about my morning routine, if I may. So here's how I supported myself this morning alone with essential oils. I had a call this morning. I was on a podcast for Afterglow, which will come out in the next week or so, I believe, or maybe even Thursday it airs. And I really wanted to get into the zone of feeling confident, having confident speech. I wanted to ensure that I was intentional and that I was showing up in a way that felt like I was in a leadership role, and that I was articulating myself from a place of my center rather than, just like vomiting and vomit speech and talking without intention. And so I designed this routine for myself this morning to get me into the zone. And this is what the routine looked like. I put on the mud mask. So doTERRA does this beautiful mud mask, and it actually looks like clay. So it's funny that it's called mud mask. So I did the whole clay mask, and then I put in a hair conditioner, a deep conditioning hair serum in my hair, which is not by doTERRA. It's for curly hair, and I will post in the comments what the name of that brand was. It's a really good one, and it has peppermint in it as well, and I add my own peppermint to it. And then I had the 2 masks on for 20 minutes, and then while I was doing that, I did a dry brush with pink pepper. So the reason why I also wanted to bring this up is because those of you who BOGO boxed last time BOGO was available, you received pink pepper as one of your complimentary oils. And I've been getting a lot of people asking me, what can I use pink pepper for? And I use it for lymphatic drainage. So I put 2 drops on my dry brush, and I stroke towards my heart. And I know Megan knows about this too. So you start from the bottom, from your toes, and you stroke upwards along your leg, right? So this is me stroking all the way up, and then you stroke from your abdomen all the way up to your heart and your arm, same thing. Right, and you're also releasing yourself of dry skin, and it feels really nice, and you're supporting your lymphatic drainage by doing that. And the pink pepper helps with that tremendously. The aroma of it as well is quite nice, and I use that interchangeably with Smart and Sassy. In Canada, it's called Smart and Sassy. In the US, it's called Slim and Sassy. Yes, so I love that routine. Oh, good, I'm so glad. So that's what I did. So I did the mud mask, put it on, and then I did the hair mask, and then I did my lymphatic drainage with pink pepper on my dry brush. And sometimes I'll use Smart and Sassy. I use them interchangeably. They're both very good for draining your lymphatic system. And then I went into the shower, and I brought in my Island Mist, and I dropped it into the beads of water that were coming up, and then I had that aroma. And then I washed out my hair, and it just felt very intentional. And I had started the morning with my Melissa routine of taking it internally. So I'd done those things all before my call, and I felt really good. I used the beautiful body mist as well, and misted my whole body. And I just felt like I'd taken some time to take care of myself, and it really helped me feel intentional and purposeful. And as you can see, I didn't put any makeup on. I just went and I did the call like this. We actually did it over Zoom, so it was face to face, but I felt good. I didn't feel like I needed any coverage. I just went bare and just supported myself with the oils in that way. So that was my morning routine, you guys. It's excellent. It's pretty fantastic. So you have the Melissa and the Island Mist there. After I do my live, I will do the deep blue drops in my deep blue rub, and I will just relieve any tension that I'm holding through feeling nervous about coming onto the call, or being deliberate in my execution of delivering information and educating or whatever. It's, there's definitely some tension that I hold when I show up to educate, because it's so important to me that I really relay my message with clarity and that it becomes something that's functional. I don't like to just sit here and deliver facts that don't seem relatable to your daily living. I really want you to get off this call and have new ways to use your oils. That's the point of my education, is to always draw you back to your collection and use oils in ways that maybe you haven't been using them as yet, because it's so supportive when you do. The last one is turmeric, and turmeric is phenomenal taken internally. I take 2 drops in a veggie cap, and I take it with water. I also like to make turmeric tea lattes, so I will use a nut milk, oat milk, or almond, but of course regular milk or cow's milk works as well. I personally prefer the nut milks, and I'll do 2 drops of that in the nut milk. I'll use 1 drop of cinnamon essential oil as well, some salt and pepper in there, stir it around, some vanilla, and make a latte that way. And that's helping to support you on an internal level as well. It's a really great practice. And I'm going to read to you the benefits of turmeric, because that's a good one for sure. Accidentally look here. So it's the oil of restoration. This is it here. And again, I'm just reading from Essential Emotions. Hi, how are you? We're talking about turmeric. It repairs individuals physically, mentally, and emotionally. It has powerful properties that reach into damaged or blocked aspects of the self to restore what has been temporarily lost. Turmeric is a powerful antidote for those who feel paralyzed by the inherent dangers of life, or by a loss of function or freedom they once took for granted. I can really relate to that. I'm going to pause there. I can really relate to that, everything that they're saying there. I feel like I really have been navigating the whole Black Lives Movement with some missteps and just some really heavy emotions that I'm recognizing that a part of me wishes that I could go back to the time before, when I was naive to everything that's happening in the world, because it's such extreme, disheartening information, isn't it? But at the same time, you want to stay informed, even if it's not directly impacting you. You feel like a moral responsibility, a social responsibility, an economical responsibility. My mom was just calling. to be informed, because again, we all know the dangers of the privilege we have of being able to tune in and out of being informed. And I'm guilty of that. I have to say that the privileges that I've received, even as a Black woman, and there are many, have been that I didn't understand to what degree Black lives were being impacted in the world. And it's been a real harsh awakening to recognize how deeply ingrained and how systemically intertwined it all is, and how it has actually in fact impacted me on a level that I just normalized before. So turmeric, and this is great, because as I'm educating you guys, I'm realizing why I'm gravitating to certain oils and why they are so powerful. So if you can relate to what they just said in that last paragraph, which is turmeric is a powerful antidote for those who feel paralyzed by the inherent dangers of life, or by a loss of function or freedom they once took for granted, then you would like to be using your turmeric right now. It is particularly beneficial when one feels weighed down due to personal tragedies or loss of confidence in their abilities. Turmeric offers strength and hope to ground individuals during times of upheaval or significant change. Turmeric can also restore one's faith in goodness. It reminds that, for good or bad, each person occupies a unique role in the unfolding destiny of the world. In a season where atrocities are committed and heartless events unfold without meaning or seeming consequence, exposure to the misdeeds of others can cause one's faith in humankind to grow cold. Turmeric restores belief that most individuals choose to act as agents for good despite the associated risks. The strong warmth of turmeric provides stability for the wavering heart, and the foundation of trust that people are capable of good and progress is always possible. Turmeric also assists those who struggle against systemic barriers such as prejudice, bias, and racism by helping individuals recognize discordant or damaging messages and distinguish them from the truth. Turmeric imbues the soul with courage and lends the strength to turn what seems like unconquerable obstacles into navigable paths. So paths that we can navigate. I mean, come on. This should just be the oil of 2020. Or the oil of the movement. Like, if there's an oil for the Black Lives Movement, turmeric would be that oil. And I say that with a full understanding of the layered complexities of all sides of it, the intricacies of it, how we are. There's just so many layers to it. Yes, we should give everyone turmeric. Turmeric, I'm leading this book club right now, and it's called Policing Black Lives by Robin Maynard, and it's a Canadian account of anti-Black and Indigenous racism within Canada. And again, it's one of those really hard, disheartening reads to have, because at one point you're informing yourself and you're staying connected to what's relevant and what's happening and what is the real experience for people who are living on planet Earth. And you are trying not to be completely bogged down by those emotions that come up for that. You want to feel supportive in that, but you don't want to lose yourself in it, because then you are no longer an asset to the movement. So I feel like I definitely need to gift everyone who is in the Policing Black Lives book club with me turmeric, the turmeric oil. In fact, I think I will announce that today, that anybody who is part of the Policing Black Lives book club with me by Robin Maynard, I will post in our private Facebook group that if you put a hand up today, I will provide you with a free sample of turmeric essential oil, because I think it's such an important one. I'm really feeling connected to that right now. These oils and their plant magic is important work right now. It's really important work to do that. It's important to take care of yourselves and continue to take care of yourselves during these unprecedented times as we navigate these murky waters. So the negative emotions that we're helping ourselves to support ourselves through are damaged, unsteady, abused, oppressed, afraid, betrayed, hopeless, and paralyzed. Wow. And what the positive properties that we're helping to invite in and to support us through are faithful, resilient, confident, grounded, stable, restored, believing, trusting. There are suggestions in this book, in Essential Emotions. They have suggestions here of the ways in which they think you can best receive the benefits of this essential oils. Here's how they're suggesting taking it. They're saying aromatically, so that would be diffused or in the palm of your hands, inhaling them. They're saying inhale from the bottle, diffuse or place drops in the hands and rub and inhale. That's a really great way to receive the benefits. So I know some of you who I'm supporting your households in, you're all about aromatic. So go for it. If that's your go-to, then definitely diffuse those oils, inhale them, get them in your system, because that's when the repair starts. And then some of us are into topical, right? Or we're doing a combination of the three. So topically, apply 1 to 2 drops on your forehead. And I've never done that, actually. So this is a great refresher for me. Over your solar plexus, so that's just your upper stomach, or on the bottoms of your feet. That's another way to receive the benefit. So to me, turmeric smells like a campfire. I know it's repugnant to a lot of people, or it's just, it's not like a rose or a jasmine. It doesn't have a soft floral smell to it. It's different. I don't mind it. I really don't mind turmeric. In fact, I kind of like it. It's kind of nice to me. I know I'm like definitely the minority on that belief system. I know so many people are like, I love the benefits, but I don't know how to take it because I hate the smell, right? So of course, internally is one way. Get it in a capsule, take it down the hatch with some water. But if you're going to use it topically, put it on the bottoms of your feet and put your socks on, and maybe do it before bed. Tell me if you think that if you're on my campfire vibe. To me, it's just like when you're out by a campfire, you know, you get that like the smoke wafts in and you get it on like your sweats and stuff like that. And then after you come in and you smell like the campfire, that's what turmeric smells like to me. Go grab your bottle and smell it. Tell me if I'm completely wrong. Am I crazy? Does anyone have their turmeric with them? Can anyone relate? So get it on the bottoms of your feet. That's what they're recommending. And then internally, you can take it under the tongue or in your water. I think because it is a hot oil, under the tongue might be a little bit shocking. I wouldn't recommend that. Okay, Fionnuala, do you have turmeric? Because if you do, can you grab it and do a little aroma test for me and tell me if you think it smells like a campfire? And if you don't have it, then just let me know in the comments you don't have it. But I'm just trying to convince people that it's not as bad smelling as everybody says. I think it smells like a campfire. You do have it? Do you think it smells like being by a campfire and getting like that smoky aroma, same kind of thing? It's earthy. Yeah. Do you mind it? I don't mind it. I'm okay with it. I like it. Fee, I wish you were here to hear the description of turmeric. If some of you are just joining us, grab your Essential Emotions book and read the properties of turmeric. This is the essential oil of the Black Lives Movement. This is the essential oil of 2020. It's what we all need to move through our own limitations, our fear-based projections that we all have. We are all subjected, and you love it. Okay, see, I'm not alone. You know, we're all influenced by the system that we're living in, and none of us are not. We have that in common. Some of us are just more aware of the impression the system has had on us, and some of us are still very much asleep to how much it's impacted us. But we are all in this community of having been influenced by it, just the same as, and quite comparably to, the coronavirus, right? Like, it was a risk for everyone to leave their homes during the coronavirus. That's something we all had in common across the border. No race, creed, or gender was safe from the possibility and the potential of contracting the coronavirus if there weren't certain criteria or measures that were followed. So there is a commonality that we have as a human species that we're all subjected to, and the system is one of them. The system is like a virus that we've all picked up on, and we now need to just acknowledge that instead of denying it, because the denying of it is the shame, the guilt, the trauma, the pain, the fear in doing so. But if we know that we've already been infected, we've already contracted the virus, then the work becomes in repairing ourselves, not the acknowledgement. The acknowledgement's not what brings on the virus. It's just the awareness is what highlights the virus that's already there. And we're talking about the virus of racism within North America, particularly the US and Canada, not the pandemic. And we're talking about this because turmeric will really help support us through this time. And I'm offering this to everybody who is in the Policing Black Lives book club by Robin Maynard. I will send out a free sample to everybody who's reading the book with me, because I really believe, I know that it's that important. So those are the 5 oils, you guys. This one's Island Mist. That doesn't have the sticker on it because it's a promo oil, as I told you, so no sticker. These are the 5 ones. You can get them all today, and 6 additional oils. There's going to be a touch in there if the picture is telling at all. There's going to be 5 more oils and 1 roller. I'm so excited for the reveal. Nothing was revealed today in terms of what one of the gifted oils are. Another option, if you don't want to go with the BOGO box today and you want to see what other oils are there, then you totally can hold off until tomorrow and then just take the chance that the inventory is still supplied and that you can, oh good. You put it in the body, brother. Use it for a blend for eczema and itchiness. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Turmeric, the different ways that we're using it. If you don't buy into the bundle box today, today's the only day that you can get the Wellness Bundle Box. And it's a good one. It's a good one. There's huge savings in it. The oils are surprise. If you like surprises, the box is for you. If you know the value in what the free oils are, it's, I can tell you what it is. Let me just bring this up for you quickly so I can tell you the value of the box. People keep calling me, guys. That's why it's, first it was my mom, and now I don't know who it was calling. It's great savings, great value. You know that for sure, that you're getting 6 oils for free. But if you want to know, and you want to know every day what the promo is, then you have that option. So you can buy Monday's promo, Tuesdays, and today's Monday. You can buy Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then again they're going to do another couple days next week. The benefits of buying the box today also are that you save on shipping. So you pay $6 in shipping. If you do that, if you just do that today, if you grab the box, then you don't pay that every time. So that's kind of cool, right? It's limited to 2 bundle boxes per account. So if you wanted to gift this to someone, it's a beautiful gift that you can gift to them, but you can only get 2. Okay, that's the limitation. I think normally it's 5, but they've gifted it to just the 2 this time. Yeah, that's what I've got for you today. It's really exciting bundle box. I love it. July, this time of year, is when this is always when doTERRA reveals their BOGO. This is the first summer BOGO box, so it's really exciting. And I'm here if you have any questions, if you want any education, if you have any questions about using oils that you currently have and want to know more about those, then reach out about that too. So the box today is $2.84, so that's Canadian dollar, you guys. In the US dollar, I don't have that in front of me, I'm just reading it off of here. And Melissa on its own is $148. Okay. Wow. So we're just doing a little math here in my Oil Love group, and here's the math. So the BOGO box in Canada is $2.84. Melissa oil on its own is $148. So if you do $2.84 minus $148, you get $136, and then you divide $136 by the other 10 oils in the BOGO box. You're getting each oil for the cost of $13.60. That's insane. That is insane. That's insane. So if that speaks to you and you want to capitalize on that amazing benefit, the cost benefit of it, then grab your box today, and then you'll ensure that it's in inventory. Okay? Here for you guys. If you have any questions, reach out. It's a beautiful day. I hope you're outside. It's been so nice to be back live here. It's been a little while. Been outside more than in, enjoying the fresh air, enjoying my kids, enjoying the water, enjoying life, feeling good, taking care of myself, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Signing off with love. Do it, Fee. You're so tempted. Do it. It's so good. So good. You can get 2, up to 2 if you know anyone who needs it. You can grab it for them. That's great savings. $13.60 every battery. All sorts of stuff are happening. It's one of those days. I look great. Thank you. That's so nice. I went over my morning routine today. I did the mud mask by doTERRA, which is actually clay, and I'm feeling great. So thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. It's coming from the inside out. Trying to be very intentional about taking care of myself. And as you all know from my Molo community, that wasn't the case a little while back. So it's great to be back on track. I encourage you all. I have to practice what I preach. You guys inspire and encourage me to continue to take good care of myself, because that is the message I'm sending out there, and I mean it. So take care of you, take care of each other. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much. If you have any questions, please reach out, okay? Enjoy. Happy oiling, my loves. Talk to you later.